Hey, I'm Nathan Taylor. I serve Mistress Polar. She's great, isn't she? Especially with what she has planned for the world. And she can bear a grudge, can't she? Alright, we might be overworked occasionally, but we don't crack under pressure as easily. Yeah, this all started with global warming, from what I've heard. And it took, well, let's just say, some selfish oligarchs to make her go solo. And to be honest, I don't blame her. I'd probably act that way in her position. Shattering them into pieces. Oh yeah. Icicle Point, that's our home. Somewhere around the Arctic Circle. Just what you need to carry out some long-term plans in peace. But then again, they're not gonna let us do what we want. Especially as these forces of justice appear everywhere. They're the ones supporting these oligarchs. Well, we'll see what happens to them, don't we? Well, won't we? Yeah, I know. English wasn't my strong subject. Now I'm English.
Workers have arrived in your lair.
Use the camera controls to move the camera around your lair. Now use the rotate controls to rotate the camera. You can use the zoom controls to zoom in and out. Use the tilt controls to tilt your camera.
Hold on. Who do you think you are, giving me instructions like that?
I'm here to help by telling you exactly what to do next in a friendly and helpful manner.
But you are here to do everything I say.
Correct. Step 1. Tell us what you want, and the minions will do it. We're eager to please. And also, eager to live. Please stop looking at me like that. Your lair will be much more impressive once it has more rooms. Open the build menu. Paint tiles over the highlighted area. This will be where we'll build your vault. Gold pallets will increase the amount of gold you can keep in your lair. It's best not to leave your gold sitting in the open. Add a door to your vault. Once you are done, select Confirm to give the order to your minions. Wait for your minions to install the door before moving on. Ordered furniture must first be collected from the depot under the helipad.
New main objective available.
Now your gold is safe, let's add another room to the lair. Minions need to rest after a day of evil deeds. Let's build a barracks. Beds give minions places to sleep when their vitality or morale start to run low. Items can be rotated freely with the rotate controls. Items that need to be placed next to a wall will automatically rotate. Place some beds on the other side of the barracks. Once you are done, select Confirm to give the order to your minions. Open the Systems menu. Optional objectives will give you small, frequent challenges. Collect this one now for a reward. Come back here often for main objectives, side stories, and optional objectives. Food is an essential part of any minion's diet. Without it, they'll become more unhealthy and less intelligent. Much less intelligent. Build a mess hall. You can rotate any item in your lair. You can also move them after they've been constructed.
New main objective available.
Basic food counters restore minion smarts and vitality, and stop stomachs from rumbling.
New optional objective available.
It seems we're low on power. Let's fix that before continuing. Build space for a power station. You can place this where you like, but be careful, as it will be a tempting target for enemy agents.
Yeah, it's good to have a reliable power supply. Because, well, that's how things get done around here. Well, that and having a lot of funds to work with.
Generators power items in the
Oh
lab.
yeah, and
Without it,
as for
almost
how
nothing will function. Be careful, as
I
enemy
ended up
agents
here.
will attempt to sabotage your generators if they find them. It sure is dark, isn't it? Are you scared? No? Me neither.
let's just say my story started with some mad scientist abducting me and conducting experiments on me. It didn't do all that much, to be honest, so I was the one... Well, I was one of the more fortunate ones. Well, I say that because it's given me some kind of resistance, if not immunity, to certain environmental hazards such as cold. So, Icicle Point doesn't really affect me that much, to be honest with you. There's also the bonus that it's what led Saruman to direct me towards Mistress Polar. He told me that I'd go far if I... well, joined her in her desire for vengeance. So I thought, why not? That job would probably pay off well. Apparently Loki gave me a good word with Saruman. Must have left quite an impression then, if he was willing to put in a good word for me. Well, that's what I thought at the time. Well, I've got a few more stories, but I think that could wait. There's plenty more to talk about. And much that happens.
Optional objective complete.
Defeated agents lie in body bags on the floor, causing minions to lose morale if they get too close. Build an incinerator in your power station to dispose of them.
Yeah, someone has to clear up after them. In fact, that mad scientist forced me to clear up after the dead ones. Not there helped me out in the end. Oh yeah, and I noticed something about the construction of this place. Machines generate heat. Well, I'll go on about that once it's relevant, as it's not that relevant right now. What is relevant, however, is the incinerator. Yeah, that's for getting rid of dead bodies.
New main objective available.
Most of your minions don't come with a thermostat pre-installed. Therefore, it is up to you to help regulate their body temperature. Request some of these temperature-regulating items for your power station.
Oh yeah. They need to put air conditioning and space heaters around different places around here. Because it's not a good idea for everyone else to be either too hot or too cold. In fact, that's how it started with Mistress Polar.
As you fill your layer with more contraptions, the temperature level will change. At extreme temperatures, this will have a negative effect on your furniture and minions. By building different furniture, try to maintain a comfortable temperature throughout your lair.
New optional objective available.
Yeah, you get the impression that if it's too hot or too cold, then productivity reduces. Yeah, I get that. That was Spain. I mean, can you imagine going to Spain when you can't tolerate the temperature? I certainly can't. Now, cold, I can certainly tolerate that. And that was before the experiments. Oh yeah, and I heard about what happened with Mistress. From the Gremlins. Yeah. Apparently, she was worried about global warming and needed funding to make the solution to that possible. But she was outraged when these rich oligarchs, instead of wanting to reverse global warming, wanted to preserve themselves to save their own worthless hides. Selfish
Optional
pricks.
objective complete.
Yeah. And then she ended up killing them by shattering them into pieces. Yeah, frozen pieces. I mean, who wouldn't act that way when their work is used for just saving their own neck? Yeah. It's why Polar's out here going it alone. Well, not quite alone. She's got us.
Main objective complete.
Open the character selection panel, then select the Evil Genius portrait to highlight and follow your Evil Genius.
Fortune favors the cold.
With the Evil Genius selected, interact anywhere in the highlighted area to move your genius.
New main objective available.
You need a control room to send minions into the world. Let's lay down a plan for one. Radio repeaters provide broadcast strength, allowing us to maintain criminal networks across the globe. The more broadcast strength you generate with your radio repeaters, the more of the world you can infiltrate. For now, let's just infiltrate a little bit.
Well, the money won't come in by itself. It needs to be brought in by us. Yeah. Mistress has a plan ahead of us. One that involves doing what these forces of justice and the oligarch paymasters should have done. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before they show up here. As they won't tolerate any threats to their rule. It'll be all like, go and deal with these troublemakers. That's what we pay you for. Yeah, I know, disgusting, isn't it? They have all this money and what do they do with it? Serve themselves? And I'm not talking about
New optional objective available.
serving themselves heaps of food. I'm talking about increasing their wealth at others' expense. Now when those like Mistress Polar, the more unsuccessful ones, I mean, do this, they're decried as villains, troublemakers, and just no good. But when these oligarchs do this, that's apparently okay. Yeah, you can see the double standards, can't you? Yeah, it's as if there's one rule for them and a different rule for everyone else. In fact, it's an unwritten one, where it's whatever they can make up. Yeah, I know. Pathetic, isn't it? Mistress thinks so too. Oh yeah, and as for her more specific plan, she'll reveal that when it's ready. For now, we're just starting up here.
New main objective available.
Head to the world stage.
Optional objective complete.
Each of the highlighted regions is an excellent place to start your journey towards world domination. Select a suggested region, or any other region if you know what you are doing, and scout it to establish a criminal network. You can speed things up by selecting Fast Forward at any time. Once built, you can use our criminal network to run schemes in this region.
I'm all packed, boss. Send me into the world, and I'll come back with plenty of gold.
Come back? You think you are coming back? No, I am not having you come back here, tracking justice all over the place like mad. They will follow you right to my door, and then where would we be? Take a little gold for yourself, then send the rest back here. Use your share to live a quiet life, or else.
Minions will travel to the world and run any scheme you select. You will receive small amounts of gold as they progress.
New main objective available.
A prison will make for the perfect place to hold your enemies before questioning them. These holding cells hold one prisoner each. If you don't have any free cells, your minions can't capture people. Once this interrogation chair is built, we can use it to make prisoners tell us their secrets.
New main objective available.
Experiment with interrogating agents. You never know what secrets you will uncover.
You know, highwaymen, those that rob people on the road in the distant past, well, I find they're more honest thieves than those with actual power. Now, the same basic principle applies to what we're doing compared to those that want us destroyed. Yeah, they cloak their actions under a veil of righteousness, justice, and a whole lot of other excuses.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Yeah. Doesn't sound so good when you think of it that way, doesn't it? Oh yeah, and there needs to be some more storage of gold. Yeah. I mean, all that equipment doesn't buy itself, you know.
A new criminal network has been established.
Well, thankfully, it doesn't look like the enemy has enough attention on us to, well, really consider us a threat.
Network has been established.
Well, that's probably for the best, as we need to do so when we're in a position to fight back. I mean, do you really think that
A new criminal network has
few
been
dozen
established.
of us could take on their agents. I mean, they have guns and training. Now, I'd do anything for Mistress, but even she recognizes that. We'd need a lot more to make a difference in that respect.
The scheme has succeeded.
Oh yeah, there's also the prison that needs improvements.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Not to mention something to work with there.
We have work to do. Moving.
Speaking of work, Mistress has some ideas regarding that. But she's choosing her moments.
New optional objective.
Yeah, it's best to have it nice and warm here. I mean, just because it's a place of despair and doom for our enemies, it doesn't mean we should make it unbearable for them. I mean, that's what the interrogation chairs are for. I mean, it'd also be unbearable for those working there. Now, Mistress may have given up on most of humanity, but that doesn't mean she's without standards. Now, any of you say differently, you're going to get my fist in your face. Yeah, you're probably asking, why don't I get something more substantial? Well, at this point, there wasn't anything substantial.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Well, why would you? Because there's still a lot more to work on before this base is ready. Well, at least the prison's becoming more hospitable. I mean, for those working there. Oh yeah, there's also the matter of adequate toilet facilities, although before that, best to have the heating done right. Yeah, it can be set to... well, whatever is needed.
New main objective available.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Head to the world stage to recruit a scientist. Select a scientist scheme. Special schemes are often highlighted on the world stage with colored signs. Keep your eyes open for these important schemes.
Yeah, more signal strength's needed. Because we need scientists to
I'm a genius.
do all sorts of sciencey things. Oh yeah. And Mistress can overclock certain individuals.
Let's cool things down.
That'll make him work faster. Which is a good thing considering the heating hasn't been installed in the control room yet. Well, the air conditioning to make the heat more bearable.
New optional objective available.
Yeah, and you notice that a lot of these oligarchs, they're the sit back and wait for it kind of people. Well, not Mistress. She wants to actually do something. Yeah, she wants to do what others just couldn't be bothered to do. Yeah, it doesn't need to be that high, the air conditioning. Just high enough to make it so that it's not scorching. I mean, what is this, the tropics? Yeah, it's a good idea to expand operations. And not just for getting a scientist here. Yeah, hopefully this scientist will be a bit sane. Well, a bit more sane compared to the one that made me what I am. Yeah, I know. You're probably thinking, why would Saruman go into
A
recruiting?
new criminal network has been established.
Well, things have been the same since, well, everything that happened. Yeah. Betrayed friendships. A lot of failures. He's needed to pick himself together.
A new criminal network has been established.
Much
Once
as
complete, the
Mistress
scheme will
Polar
yield to
is.
a fresh-faced scientist.
I mean, all she wanted was for there to be a winter where there should be a winter, rather than the slow, steady decline of the world. I mean, even at worst, we'll be getting to the point of where deaths are occurring anyway. The main difference between how the oligarch paymasters of the forces of justice would do things and how Mistress would do things. It's because, well, at least how Mistress is doing things, there's more likely to be people to appreciate this world for what it is and take better care of it. So why if a lot of people have to die? They're the ones in the way. Yeah, I think it was a Marquis de Sade.
New optional objective.
I go out for drinks with him sometimes. He said there was something about revenge being a dish best served cold. I asked him, "Are you sure about that?" I thought it was a Klingon proverb. Well, whichever said that, all I can say about this is, well, Mistress's vengeance will certainly be cold.
I'm ready to uncover the mysteries of the universe for you, boss. What do you want me to research?
Interesting word. Research implies you were searching for something a second time. You better not be charging me for the same work twice.
Your new scientist appears to believe that we can use a training room to teach our slack-jawed minions how to do specialist jobs. Get one built, and you can find out for sure.
Well, that's Mistress for you. Gently introducing fresh minions to how we do things around here.